All right, let's take a look at the philosophy that states that there are no mistakes in improvisation, only opportunities. Okay, this sounds like a cheesy pie in the sky kind of saying that really doesn't have any weight or validity, but I guarantee you that it does. It's basically saying that as long as you know how to resolve a note that sounds unresolved, you can play any note that you want to play. Let's have a look at how that works. It's very easy to see because we have a new note in the blues scale. Here's the G major pentatonic. It's only got 5 notes. If we add that B flat between the 7 and the 9 here, it works as what's called a passing tone. Okay, you can pass through it to resolve to the notes of the chord. Okay, well, if all it is 7, 8, 9, what happens if I do 7, 8, 9 on the 3rd string? It sounds pretty good. Okay, so let's do it as an improvisational thing. Okay, sounded great. That note sounds very weird if I play it as, you know, in the scale without the other notes around it. Playing that note as a passing tone works really great. So we could do the same thing with this note here. If I play just that note without the note next to it in the pentatonic, it sounds very strange. If I add that note from the pentatonic it will work well as a passing tone. Okay, it definitely has an unresolved characteristic. Let's add it to the blues scale and see what happens. All right, that sounded pretty good to me, adding that note in there as a passing tone. All we're trying to do is see how it's easy to use the grounded sources of information, the G major pentatonic being the most grounded source of information, to reach out beyond that scale to other notes that are around it to see if we can make them work as well for our improvisations. My suggestion for this is that if you find one note that you think works pretty well, try to discover as many options with that one new note that you can before moving on to another note. Just constantly trying to add new notes to the G major pentatonic is probably going to create a lot of mess and get you lost. You want to be a little consistent with how you add the new notes. And there's going to be some notes next to these pentatonic notes that are easier to use as passing tones than others. It really just sort of depends on how you play them, how you articulate them, where you play them in the measure, and with what rhythmic device you use to bring out that particular note. It is true, there are no mistakes. There are only opportunities when it comes to improvisation. And if you begin to experience the neck in this way and always looking for solutions to your note choices, you will find a way to improvise that will be free and fun for yourself. All right, as always, enjoy exploration and discovery. I look forward to hearing your improvisations very soon.